flew Paul into the United States, and Ivan intervened. And everybody has a certain vibe about what Ivan and Dylan or whoever that person is are really about. So I leave it to you to guess. Anyway, I also wanted to briefly touch on Coco Girl. In one of the videos that I saw, when she first sees Anne, she very audibly says to Anne, I will take a shower, then I will come to you, and then we can go shopping. How many of you heard that? Okay, now I know that a lot of you feel that Anne is a 18-year-old girl, so she's free to do what she pleases. How many of you at the age of 18 knew what you were doing? The other thing that I notice about Coco Girl is how she likes picking up little girls and kissing them all over their body. She never does that with boys. She never does that with the little boys. She does it with little girls. Folks, please be careful with your children. Be careful with who you leave around your children. Be careful with what they do with your children. Because you may be thinking, oh, this is just a Mazungu, and the Mazungus are so nice and everything. Some of those Mazungus are sexual predators. I'm not saying that Coco Girl is a sexual predator or not. What I'm saying is that line with Anne, I will take a shower and I will come to you. Then we will go shopping. That could be interpreted in a lot of ways. What I'm beginning to see is that there's another dimension to a lot of these people that is only becoming more and more obvious after the whole situation with Mr. Luis. I think you look so nice. When I want to be just like you when I grow up. Yeah, whatever. It's like at the end of the day, we have always had little suspicions about Mara and his circle of people after he came to America and was hanging out with Ivan and Dylan and the other one. And it's like this whole circle of people may not just be travelers. They may not just be passport bros and passport hoes. Pardon, passport sis. These people may be the worst kind of predator. They're predators that enjoy preying on people of their own sex and at times even children. My question is, was the lovely Paulina from the land of Poland actually Paul? Okay, everything, if you look at his throat, if you look at his body type, the width of his hips and everything indicates that this is not a woman born as a woman. I'm just asking. Okay, to me, Paulina, if you look at the facial structure too, if you factor out the makeup and you factor out the hair length, Paulina looks like Paul to me. And I think that we are slowly beginning to uncover a truth that's been going on here right in front of our faces. Marwa simply does too much when it comes to having all of these young women and kissing them and, I want to be a polygamist. It's so organic. It's what gay people call wearing a beard. It's pretending to be this so that people won't see that you're actually that. And it's like, but the most dangerous person that I see in all of this, and I mean dangerous, is somebody like Coco Girl. Coco Girl acts like if, don't touch me, don't. The world has to be afraid of her. Okay? Why does the world have to be afraid of her? I think that there are a couple of reasons. But she wants to go around all of Africa filming children without the permission of their parents. Okay? Exploiting children to make content. Going around touching children in whatever way she wants, kissing them, hugging them. She likes picking up female children and kissing them all over their bodies. We don't know what she's doing with Anne. And Anne is supposed to be over 18. But my question is, what did she mean when she told Anne, I'm going to take a shower, then I'm going to come to you. And afterwards, we go shopping? Well, what's going on here? The thing is that an American writer, a great writer called Edgar Allan Poe, used to say something. The best place to hide is right in the open. Okay, Coco Girl has admitted that she has engaged in lesbian relationships, or at least in one in the past. You know, the point of it is, parents, please protect your children. Please don't assume that everybody who wants to come around your children is doing so with genuine love. And there are people that you don't want touching your children. There are people that you don't want having contact with your children because they may be teaching your children the wrong values. They may be touching them and hugging them and kissing them with the wrong intent. Okay. Anyway, I saw something in the video by Untrending today that I love to hear. Okay, as everybody knows, I love the channel Joint Hands so much because they're about cleaning the environment, planting new plants, doing all kinds of positive things of that kind. Well, Untrending was talking about how there's some kind of new laws or regulations in Kenya preventing the wide use of plastics and everything. That's one of the things that always breaks my heart about watching any kind of videos about African villages, African cities. There's always so much garbage on the street, plastic bags, plastic bottles, and it's wonderful that the nation of Kenya is addressing this, and excellent video on trending. I just encourage people everywhere to become conscious of the fact that, hey, you want to know something? One world, one love. God only gave us one earth. Let's keep it clean. Let's take care of it and everything. And, I haven't done my normal thing of, something very disturbing happened. I happen to think that the biggest part of making YouTube videos, besides making the video itself, is interacting with the people that are watching your videos in the commentary. And, something happened today in the commentary that shook me. Uh, Somebody, I don't even know the person's name, but they called me a fake rabbi or a rabbi wannabe or whatever. No, I'm not. I'm not a rabbi wannabe. I'm not an imam wannabe. I'm just an ordinary man, and I have my views about religion, and I have my views about how to practice religion, and I'm not gonna be ashamed, and I'm not gonna be bullied into not discussing it. Pastor Boxman can describe what he believes and everything, no problem. Seventh-day Adventists can talk about what they believe, no problem. Why is it that I should say, oh, no, I don't want to mention the fact that I practice Judaism and Islam? If it offends somebody, I beg your forgiveness, but that's who I am. I worship at home. I don't go to the synagogue anymore. I don't go to the mosque. I do Zoom services. What is it that Mama Modesta says? Leave me alone, leave me in peace to worship my God as I see fit. Worship your God as you see fit. I will not criticize you. I will not embarrass you, but do the same for me. I just had to finish by talking about my friend Davy and, how he's gone from grass to grace. True story. He's with Mick Mick. Some people call her Mickey Mouse or Mickey Mouse. I don't call her that. Really, she's a female. She should be called Minnie Mouse. But Mickey was telling her just 2 years ago, we were living here in this property. And from there in 2 years, we have risen to the place where we live now, from poverty to gravity, or something to from poverty to wealth. He quietly neglects to mention that his father owns millions, millions in real estate. Why were they living in such humble conditions? They were living like that because they're cheap. Just like Marwa is cheap. Just like Marwa is running around begging for every single handout that he can, submitting himself to the affections of sugar daddies that hug him and touch him, so that he can get free presents, free cameras, free this, free that. You know, some people live with a mindset of poverty. They live like if they're so incredibly poor, and they don't understand that some of the time the reasons why the very rich are such misers is because they refuse to acknowledge that God has blessed them and that they don't have to live with their hand out as beggars. And sometimes the very wealthiest people with thousands of acres of land, are the ones that do the most begging. Why do they beg? They beg because they don't acknowledge the fact that God has blessed them and that they no longer need to keep begging. My friends, if you haven't liked this video, please like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm currently at 347 and I want to take it to at least 500, preferably 1,000. And from there, inshallah, it'll be a great deal more. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Peace unto each and every one of you. Salam, salam, shalom, shalom. Bye bye.